Hello, Mallards. It is Monday. It's Monday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Amanda knows. It is Monday, and Megan and I just watched a film that we probably could talk about for a long time, but we're not going to because I don't want to hold up the camera for that long. Anyway, Megan and I just watched the film Paradise Hills, which is available on Netflix. I don't know if it's a Netflix original or not, but I don't think so. It stars Emma Roberts and also Awkwafina and also Mila however you say her last name, Jovovich. And then also the girl from Dumplin'. I don't know the actress's name.
And one of the girls from Crazy Rich Asians.
Is that who the... Aha. And a girl from Crazy Rich Asians, apparently. Awkwafina, I think, is also in Crazy Rich Asians, but, like, another girl from Crazy Rich Asians.
Maybe that is... Hold on. I can give you the real information. I have it pulled up. Mm-hmm. Right now, it is Emma Roberts, Awkwafina, Isa Gonzalez, Danielle McDonald, and Mila Jovovich.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think Danielle McDonald is the girl from Dumplin', and then what's the other girl's name?
Isa Gonzalez.
Isa Gonzalez.
Which I think is the girl who plays,
Yeah.
This girl.
And so, like, pretty impressive cast. That movie is a trip, but, like, a great trip.
We liked it.
We enjoyed it.
I read an article, since I've been sitting here, I'm going to send it to Mallory, but it made me like it even more.
I really enjoyed the film. It's billed as a sci-fi film.
Sci-fi thriller.
And I guess it sort of is, but like don't go in expecting. This is more
psychological sci-fi. Like I didn't find it thrilling.
Yeah, I would not consider it a thriller either.
Are like how The Giver is sci-fi.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a pretty good. Like, it's not hard sci-fi. This is not space adventures.
No. It is soft science
It's got,
fiction,
like, a lot of, like...
social...
Hunger Games feels. Not in the, like, arena part, but in the society part. If we got
more about the society, this would maybe be qualified as dystopian, but we don't get that much about, like, the universe besides, like, this microcosm. But I would say it's sci-fi in the same way that Posthumous is sci-fi.
Yeah.
And The War is sci-fi. It's
sci-fi, but you're not...
sci-fi. Yeah. Mallory thinks sci-fi.
No, that's not true. I don't think sci-fi is just space.
Gotta be in space.
But I also, like, would not have categoriized this as a sci-fi thriller if I was making the category for this film.
Well, it wasn't
like, it's maybe a fantastical, psychological... Like, because it wasn't overly thrillery, 90% of the time.
It was tense, but, like, we didn't look at the moods that Netflix gave it. I was looking at the genre, and I just, like, wouldn't have put it... I maybe would have put it in psychological thriller.
Yeah.
It was just in thriller, and that wouldn't really be the vibe for me.
But it was really fun. It tells the story. Emma Roberts' character, Uma, is being forced to marry a man that basically ruined her life by her mom. And her mom is, like, really rich, and she's a member of the uppers, you know, the really rich people. And
as opposed to the lowers.
Yes. Very uniquely named. Yeah. And she's essentially sent to this island where they're going to, in 2 months, fix her and turn her into the Stepford wife that her husband has always wanted. And it does have, like, a little bit of that Stepford, or if you've seen the film The Island, like, it's got those vibes. And it's not dissimilar to that. But it is dissimilar in that it's really, really pretty. It's so pretty. Everything about it is so aesthetically pleasing. Like, the island that they're on, the architecture there is so cool. All of the costumes are really architectural themselves and really neat. And it's all very, very white. And I mean that in a, like, they wear a lot of white outfits. But also, all of the, like, people who are in charge of the island are, like, men, and they're all white. But the girls are more diverse.
Yeah, but I think that the white men are just like servants of the garden. They seem, I don't know,
Who like work there. They're all the employees are men, and they're all white men.
There is only one I guess two named men in this whole film, and there is a large cast. So I feel like the men are like in the background in the way that sometimes women are just like the fluff in the background of a movie about Wall Street.
Because there are two named men, but one of the men is named Sun, so I'm not sure it's a name.
And neither of them are super important. Like, they have important roles in the plot, but they don't have important, like, roles in the film. Which I found really interesting.
I also really liked that.
It reminded me of a couple of books that I've read, and I feel like if this was a book or like a mini series or a show, I'd be really invested.
I wish that there was just a little bit more. Like, there were a couple of leaps that happened specifically in the relationships between the girls that I felt like I had missed out on the development of.
Yeah, and then the end, I feel like, was well-paced as far as it could be, but
the film is only 90 minutes. And, like, if it was, I wish that this film was 2 hours. Like, I think another 30 minutes would really actually maybe help it.
But also, this is a film that was, like, independently made and then just did well at Sundance. So...
And we enjoyed it immensely. So you should check it out on Netflix, and I'll see you tomorrow.